Hi, everybody. Good evening. Dr. Rizvi from Technic Sources. I am uh, here to talk about the Nifty Financial Services, which is Nifty, which has its expiry tomorrow. So you can see the chart here, and I have the daily chart in front of me. You can see how this candle went down today after taking an all-time high. Well, it was all-time high, as I can see. The monthly chart. So you can see this month, 25,154. That was the monthly high. And in fact, it is more clear here, 197. 25,197 was the high, which was the day before yesterday. Yesterday it went down, and today, yesterday means Friday. So today was Monday, and today was the expiry of Midcap Nifty. I'll discuss that one also. So here, Nifty Financial Services. Let me talk about this particular index, which is the Nifty Fin, and it's actually you can find in Kite by Nifty, Fin Nifty. So if we see here the chart, this is the daily chart shows D here, and Nifty Financial Services herein it gives you the idea of where is the support and the resistance. So let me bring in an anchor text and let me make it 28. Okay. So 25,205 is the resistance. Let's talk about the resistance. Resistance is 25,205. So 25,200. Okay. What else? The next one is 24,980. 24,980. What about the next one? Small resistances are there. 24,804. 24,804 or 800. Okay. Let us take in whole numbers. And then a big support which it took was 24,496. Like so, support, which I consider as a major support. So 24,480. 24,480 is the major support, right? If you talk about here, these are all major supports. Okay. So uh, this is about the daily chart. About the hourly chart. Let me shift it here. Hourly chart, you can see what is the situation here. Daily is here, hourly is here. Okay. The hourly chart tells us about the supports and the resistances. Wherein, of course, the top support is the same. But when you talk about the other support, it's 25,000. As I told you, the minor supports. Now, let me uh, again bring in here where I write the mediocre one. medium, that is a medium, right? The supports medium, major and minor. That is in the middle. Hourly chart tells us about the medium supports, which is the resistance is 25,200, 25,200, 25,000. Then it is 25,980, right? Which is also given in the major, so I'm not writing it here. The next one, 25,870, 25,870. So I'm writing it here, 25,870. What about these are the resistances? What about the supports? The support is 23,900, which is 24,000. What else? Can we see any other support? Yes, there is a support here, which is a major support so far as 1 hour chart is concerned. That is 24,334, 24,330. So 24,330, right? So again, we have to see the market if it is gap down or gap up, whatever it is. This will depend. And then we have to decide whether we have to go for the call or the put, right? And if you're on the buying side, then of course, again, because Nifty Fin Services has got a low lot size, so we got to uh, go for say 20 points at the maximum. 20 points. I don't recommend more than 20 points, but always try to make the lots more, right? Number of lots should be more, like 10 lots, 5 lots. If you want to start, you start with 5 lots. Okay. So that is the way we actually deal with it. Let us see a 5-minute chart. Oh, a 5-minute chart, it tells us another story. The 5-minute chart tells us different supports, and they're the small supports. 24,490. 24,490 is the next support, next resistance. In fact, if it opens gap up, then we got to be careful. Okay. And the downward supports I've given in the median, right? So we don't see a support here before this because the market has recently dropped down. Since so many days, in fact, about 2 weeks, the market is up and up, is going up until it took an all-time high of 25,200 on Thursday. So it is going to, of course, come down now, and it will be, in a range, or it is going to further correct. So until now, there is no crash, but this is just a correction. So this is just a correction. We have to keep in mind the supports and the resistances. So upper band are the resistances, supports are the lower bands. Now, as the market progresses, the resistances become the support, right? And as it keeps crossing the resistances, it you know comes across other resistances. I have discussed before in my last video, in the last week expiry, we have discussed about Nifty Fin Services where it was on the major side, the upper side, and we discussed about the supports and the resistances. So here we have completed the analysis of Nifty Financial Services. Now, for today's trading, I promised you that I will share my screenshots. So I have done a screen recording, and that follows up now. So, guys, let me show you the screen. This is my screen of TradeBulls, which I'm using. This is another broker, and quite a good broker. And I've been using it since 2018. And if you see here, I have tried to I have tried to buy uh, initially GSW Steel option, which is for 31st of October expiry. So I bought a few options. If you see in the beginning uh, here, I bought, I sold the option for first one, uh, 1040 call. I sold at 27.3 because I saw from Money Control website that JSW Steel is going to is the maximum gainer. So its spot price was 300 was 1300 no sorry 1000 uh, 27 something like that. So I what I did was I sold a call for 1040 and also I sold a put for 1000. So I sold a call for 1000 and if you see here uh, I gained 810. Again, I sold a put for 990 because I was in loss there. So look at my strategy. I already had this holding, this call, 1040 call, which I sold. Now this was in negative. It crossed 28, 29. So what I did was I gained profit in this. The put which I sold at 1000. Then what I did was I sold a put for 990 after taking the profit at 110, 540. Again, I again sold a put of 1020. So I moved away from 1990 put I sold. Then I came closer, 1020 put because my loss started to become big, right? Now I'm on the selling side, so I can hold both of this. So my both the shorting, we call it shorting. So I shorted 1020 and 1040 call and put, 1040 call and 1020 put, and my spread is 20 points. And I am holding this because the variation, uh, the stock did not move too much after that point, right? So what happened was I could not gain. If had it moved up and down in a fashion where it used to move before JSW Steel, I would have gained more and more. So it all depends on how close you are to the spot price. So here I have shown you my screen of this one, the profit and loss PL. As you can see on the top, it's 1350 total booked profit loss. So because it is green, so it is positive. Then total profit loss minus 2733.75. You see on the top left, this is loss because this is negative. Now, this is not the loss because I haven't booked it. This is the profit on the right, 1350, because I booked it. Now, tomorrow, if the situation changes, of course it will change. If it comes down, then what will happen is my call, which I sold, it might come to 20. It might come to 25. As soon as it reaches 25, I'll put a target of 25 and I'll get it sold because I have the whole month with me. And even if I am not able to sell it, I have to keep it in watch, right? Keep it in watch so that I don't miss out on if I'm at loss. If I'm at loss of big points, then I have to be very careful because I need to be on the both side. Now, when I'm holding any call or any put, be it on a short side or on a long side, then what I'll do is I'll be on both the sides because you never know tomorrow is a gap up or a gap down. As yesterday, Dow was positive. I showed you on my this one, uh, the chart. Yesterday, in my yesterday's video, you can see that I told that this is going to be positive because Dow was positive 147 points. Now the market opened gap down. So this thing happens very frequently online. So we got to be very careful. right? We have to be on both the sides. So if you're catching up on both the sides, your spread is from both call and put, one from call, one from put, and that too on the selling side, then you are actually on a safer side. Now, if you see my dashboard, look at my limit. 1,76,825 was my balance. Now my blocked inter block margin is 1,47,802 minus 1,47, right? Still, the broker is allowing me to trade for 65,600. I can still trade for this much money, right? So in 1,47,802, what I've done is I've sold a call and sold a put. Okay, so that's kind of hedging, which decreases the margin size, right? So this way, I earned 1350 today, and tomorrow again, the market will move up or down depending on that. I keep shifting my position. So this will help me in gaining more and more. If the market is on the positive note, then what I'll do is my call which I sold will become more negative, right? So what I'll do is I'll try to buy more puts. I shall try to be closer to puts. If there is a substantial increase, then what will happen is I may need to buy a call against selling a call. Okay. And if it goes down and down, what will happen is I need to exit. Okay. So welcome back. You might have seen the recording, and now we have to again look for what the news today. What was the news today? Most active from same the moneycontrol.com. You can see the URL. Reliance is the most active. Most active means which is moving up and down, okay, in terms of volume, in terms of price, right? So these are the top gainers: JSW Steel, NTPC, and you might have seen in my screen recording how JSW Steel fared. I actually dealt in JSW Steel and I gained 1350, right? I'm still holding it. As I told you, you have to hold it because you've sold the call and the put. The spread is more, so you can always hold it. I'm not going to discuss more about it. Now, what about the expiry? If you see the expiry, as I discussed before also, Monday is Midcap Nifty Select Inquiry, Nifty Midcap 50 Inquiry, which is Nifty Midcap Select FNO contracts. Tuesday is Nifty Financial Services, which is tomorrow, expiry. Wednesday is Bank Nifty. Thursday, uh, we have Nifty, right? And then again, Friday, we have Sensex expiry. So these are the NSE inquiries which I'm showing you the chart. Here, if you see Nifty Midcap Select. So I discussed today uh, how you're going to deal with this. So let me show you a 15-minute chart where uh, this how this moved from 25 on 25th today. It moved like anything, right? And as I told you, the supports and the resistances, it stopped here. You can follow my yesterday's video and you can see easily it is, whatever I told you, you take the target, take smaller targets, take bigger lots, more number of lots, take smaller targets, you would have easily gotten to your target, right? The target was how much? 10 points, because this is having a lot size of 50. So 10 points, if you gain in one lot, you buy, say, 10 lots, you get how much? 500. 500. And if you, that means for one lot, 500 you spend. And I told you, you have to buy the price of the call and put should be around 10, right? So you make a target of 20 and you will get it. No problems. Easily. So as I will share the screenshot of that also. I have not shared it, but it is very easily evident. that I suggested what? I suggested, I'll write it here. I suggested CE side. I suggested, also, I suggested the selling 13,200 put call. That's the put. No, let me discuss the call first. 13,450, right? Put, I discussed 13,200, right? What was the price of this call? It was 12.65 yesterday. In the options chart, it was 12.65 and it is 9.9. It was 9.9. Now, as per the chart, if you see, you would have easily caught it at 10, at 9:45, 9:35, in fact, you could have easily taken a call and a put one lot. If you talk about one lot, you could have multiplied the lots. Target of 10 was easily achievable because it went up to 20, in fact, 30. But I told you 10 points target, not a big target. It was easily achievable. And if you would have taken that, you would have gained profit. Also, I discussed about the BPCL selling option. And BPCL selling option, uh, I uh, I show you here BPCL, BPCL, 15-minute chart you can see here. BPCL selling option, I told you, you have to sell a call and a put, right? I told you 335 put, 335 put, which is here, right? It was a safer side. And 375 call. At what time? 9:30. 9:30, after 9:30, depending on where the market is going. So the next candle, that is 9:30 to 9:45 candle, 15-minute candle, if you can see here, it did not move too much. So if you see the daily chart is here. The high was 371. The low was 346. What I told you, after 9:30, first 15-minute candle, if it breaches the high, that is 370, then you have to take a call. In fact, take a call or you sell a put. Okay, buying a call and selling a put. Buying a put or selling a call. It's the same thing. So I believe in selling. Okay. Here, if you would have taken this 335 put, if you would have sold 335 put, it was close to 3.35, 3.8. Then you would have, evening, it went up to 2.6. So almost a point there, which is how much? 1800 is one lot. What about this? If you would have sold here 375 call, although it was on a call side, but still you would have taken the advantage of time decay. So here, if you see the 15-minute chart, if I see the candle here, if I see the candle here, this one, where is the candle here? 27th today, 9:45. 9:45. This was the first one. And this candle ended in the top one here at 350. That means it did not breach the high of yesterday, that is Friday, and it did not breach the low of Thursday, right? So it is, you cannot decide on the basis of this. What about the next candle? The next candle, if you see, it breached. It breached the low? No, it did not breach. Come to the next candle, which is 10:15. Did it breach the high? No, it did not breach, right? So what I do is, in this case, the market is kind of sideways because it did not breach the yesterday's high. It did not breach the yesterday's low. So if I sell a call at 375, even though it went up, still I would have taken profits here. Here you see, here, right? And when the market went up, and in the last candle, if you see, you can still get the profit of zero point 0.5 points. So how much I promised? I said 1 point or 1.5 points. The investment was how much? 1.3 lakhs, 1.2 lakhs when you sell it, right? So you sell 1.3 lakhs, right? Sell and buy. Points you get are 1.5, for example, as I told you. Number points you get is 1.5, and this translates to 1.5 times 1800. So 1.5 times 1800. So this means that this is 2700. And what was the investment? Selling and buying. 335 put and 375 call, right? If you sell and buy both, so what will happen? Sell and buy both. So you have taken 2700 points. Now, if we see the total money which we earned, how much will it be? 2700 divided by, and what was the investment? Let me write the investment. It was investment including margin, including the margin is equal to 1.35 lakhs, 1.32 or 1.35 lakhs, whatever. So if you divide 2700 by 1.32 lakhs, it's like, you can get easily how much. Let me divide it and tell you the result, how much it is. 2700 divided by how much? 1.32 lakhs, which is 132,000. 132,000 into 100. That is 2%. So what else do you want? 2% in one day, right? So that is equal to more than 2%. What else do you want? So, brothers, brothers and sisters, you keep doing the trading, enjoy the trade, keep following the rules. This is not a gamble. This is trade. This is what we need from the market. We need better traders. We don't want anybody to lose. Follow me, follow my channel, subscribe, like, and share. Like all my videos. Happy trading and safe trading. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye from Dr. Rizvi. Have a great time. Take care.